My name is Naruto Uchiha, and I will be the one that avenges my clan. Believe it!
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Neon Pow here, and today we are doing part 6 to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha. That meaning, if you have not seen the rest of the parts, I highly recommend you do so, and the links to that playlist will be in the description and in the card above. Also, if you're new to the channel or have not heard the new announcement, I have now opened a Discord server, so if you want to get up to date with all the juicy information and just want to chat with me or others in our community, make sure to join the Discord server, and link to that will also be in the description. Also guys, we're going to be doing 100 likes as the goal for this video once again, so let's see if you guys can smash that out of the water. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. We last left off Naruto, Sasuke, and Lee fighting together and defeating Gaara. Kankuro and Temari end up showing up to retrieve Gaara. With all of them low on chakra and stamina, and worrying about the Leaf Village, they don't run after them. They instead slowly make their way back to the Leaf to try to assist how they can. However, when they arrive, the invasion has ended with the death of the third Hokage. He had fought to protect everyone. After some time of mourning, the genin that are all chosen to be promoted to Chunin are announced. We of course have Shikamaru due to his strategic abilities, but surprisingly, Naruto and Sasuke are also promoted. Sasuke due to his extraordinary visual prowess, and Naruto due to his impressive display of his wood style. Kakashi and Yamato congratulate the Uchihas for their splendid work, and they don't mean just becoming Chunin, but also by defeating Gaara and helping to save the Leaf Village. We now move on to the next arc. As in canon, Tsunade is requested as the next potential Hokage after Jiraiya declines the offer. A team is formed with Jiraiya, Lee, and now an addition of Sasuke. He is recommended for the mission because of his Chunin rank and Sharingan. Only one extra person could join the mission, and Naruto is a bit frustrated that Sasuke was chosen over him only because of his Sharingan. Even though he showed his skills during the Chunin exams against Sasuke, he is being overlooked because of a power he wasn't blessed with. He then feels a sharp pain in his head and a voice echoing inside of him. This makes Naruto burst out of the Hokage office. Sasuke and Lee run after him to try to calm him down, but Naruto disappears too fast for them to catch up with him. Later that day, as Naruto is walking in a park, Sai finds Naruto and tells him that Master Donzo has requested his presence. Naruto is confused on how Sai even knows of Donzo, but he is currently so conflicted that he doesn't even pay much attention to Sai and keeps walking. Sai then tells Naruto that if he comes with him, they could help him unlock his Sharingan. This of course makes Naruto pause and then look at Sai. He then agrees to follow Sai to meet Donzo. Once Naruto arrives to Route, he asks why Donzo wanted to see him. He feels well and doesn't need any extra medical attention. Donzo then proceeds to ask Naruto if he has been feeling inferior and the pain of being weak. Naruto is quiet for a bit, but then replies yes. He is tired of always working hard, but only being second to his twin brother just because he doesn't have the Sharingan. Donzo just smirks and says if he accepts to train under him for a bit, he promises that he will be able to unlock his Sharingan. Naruto does feel a bit uneasy about all of this, but his hunger to achieve the Sharingan is overwhelming him, and he agrees to Donzo's request. As this is happening, Lee and Sasuke must get ready to leave for their mission. Since they can't find Naruto, they hope that he needs time to cool off. The two leave with Jiraiya to the local town where they heard rumors of Tsunade being spotted. As our two Uchihas embark on their separate journeys, an unexpected ninja makes a return back to his old home. It's none other than Itachi Uchiha. He is looking for the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, Menma Uzumaki, aka Rock Lee. He ends up finding the group of Jonin as in canon. However, this time around, Kakashi fares well against Itachi by using his trump card against him, Kamui. Itachi is taken back by Kakashi's Mangekyo since he wasn't aware of it and does actually take some damage in his leg. Since Kakashi is still working on perfecting his jutsu, it wasn't strong enough to immobilize Itachi, and the two Akatsuki members retreat for now. They're happy to know that Rock Lee is currently outside the village and will pursue him once Itachi recovers a bit. The info that Itachi has been spotted reaches Donzo almost immediately. This new information is something he's been waiting for. This could possibly give Naruto the emotional turmoil needed to finally unlock his Sharingan. He then tells Naruto that Itachi has been spotted in a local city where Sasuke is, and he wants to kill him. This makes Naruto furious that his older brother is returning to try to finish them off so soon. Without even a second thought, Naruto leaves the hideout and heads to the city. He knows he hasn't unlocked the Sharingan yet, but hopes the training he has done so far is enough to save Sasuke. At that moment, Lee, Sasuke, and Jiraiya are just exploring the city, looking for Tsunade. After a few hours, they can't find her, and Jiraiya starts slacking off with his research. Lee and Sasuke end up calling it a day, and they decide to use the rest of the day to spar. Their skills in both their base forms are on par with one another. Sasuke then asks Lee what was that orange chakra he kept seeing flowing out of his body. He thought he didn't have any chakra. At this point, Lee trusts Sasuke enough to tell him that he is a Jinchuriki and has a beast called the Nine Tails inside of him. Years ago, he learned how to tap into some of the beast's chakra to use as his own. His relationship with the beast isn't great, but he feels he is buttering up to him. Since Lee revealed his secret, he asked Sasuke what that giant purple skeleton power was during the Gaara fight. Sasuke then sighs as he didn't want to reveal that power, but now looks like he has to since Lee already knows most about it. Sasuke explains his Mangekyo Sharingan. Lee is astonished by that insane visual prowess and tells Sasuke that they should have an all-out fight one of these days for fun. Sasuke just chuckles and says, sure. What could be the harm? The two shinobi, now with a closer friendship, head back to the hotel. Once they arrive to try to get comfortable, they hear a knock at the door. They wonder who could that possibly be, since Pervy Sage wouldn't be back so early. Sasuke touches the door, but before he opens it, he feels a familiar presence. He then yells at Lee to get ready to fight. The door explodes open, and standing there is Sasuke's older brother, Itachi Uchiha, with Kisame. Itachi tells Sasuke to scram as he doesn't have time to play with him as they are only here for the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Sasuke then yells at Itachi that he will not cower in fear anymore. He took his clan away from him and almost his brother. He will not see his friend taken by his sorry excuse of an older brother. Sasuke attacks Itachi, and to Itachi's surprise, Sasuke is actually fast and his visual prowess is well developed. Due to Itachi's previous leg injury, this hinders his speed and Sasuke is actually able to land a blow on Itachi's face. The two start fighting. Kisame just says Itachi can play with his younger brother while he captures the Jinchuriki. However, when he looks back, he sees Lee is gone. Lee then hits Kisame in the back, causing him to fly forward. Kisame tells the brat this was a lucky hit. He does question why Samahada, his sword, didn't react to Lee's chakra. Lee sees Sasuke also doing his best to fight off the other Akatsuki member. He knows that even though they are holding their own, if the two rogue ninjas get serious, they won't stand much of a chance. He must look for an opening to activate his gates so he can get himself and Sasuke out of his hotel. Sasuke, at this moment, is so furious with Itachi that he ends up activating his Mangekyo Sharingan subconsciously and begins transforming to his Susanoo. This obviously shocks Itachi, as he would never have thought his younger brother would have achieved this power so young. However, before Sasuke can fully turn, Sasuke feels a sharp pain in his eyes and he collapses to his knees. For a second, Sasuke can only see darkness. Then he feels a sharp pain. Itachi has just kicked Sasuke in the gut and is holding him up against the wall by the neck. He then tells Sasuke he has gotten strong, but he is still no match for him alone. He says that only with the combined power of both him and his brother, Naruto, can they hope to defeat him. Itachi is then about to use his Tsukuyomi on Sasuke, but before he can, Naruto arrives on the scene. The scene Naruto sees with Itachi holding up Sasuke by the neck infuriates the young boy and causes him to awaken a sleeping power inside him, his Sharingan. He then attacks using his wood-style forest jutsu that engulfs the entire hallway with greenery, pushing Itachi off of Sasuke. Now seeing that Naruto is also strong and cares for his brother, Itachi is content. Itachi tells Kisame that they need to retreat for now, as there has been too much disruption and Jiraiya is bound to show up soon. As Kisame and Itachi are running, Naruto yells and says he won't let him get away that easily. With his Sharingan, Naruto can fully utilize his wood style and predict the escape path that Akatsukis are attempting to take, and he blocks it. However, as Naruto's running towards them, Itachi uses his Amaterasu to break an opening and escape. This angers Naruto, but he has to go check up on Sasuke as he saw he was bleeding from his eyes. Jiraiya finally arrives on the scene. Both Naruto and Lee update Jiraiya on what just happened. He is happy no one was fatally wounded and is proud of all of them for holding their own. Sasuke just needs some time to rest, but his eyes seem to have taken some massive damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Jiraiya tells him that Tsunade is an expert healer and could possibly help Sasuke if they find her. From the distance, Sai is taking notes of the current situation and goes to update Donzo on everything, including Naruto's new development with his Sharingan. Until Sasuke recovers, Naruto says he will stay with the team as he doesn't know if Itachi will come back to try to kill them. Naruto, Lee, and Jiraiya eventually find Tsunade at a local gambling bar. They confront her to try to persuade her to come back to the Leaf and become the Hokage. But she of course just laughs at the idea and says it's a fool's job. This then triggers Naruto and he almost snaps at her, but is stopped by Lee, but Naruto's Sharingan is still activated. This display piques Tsunade's interest and says how could an Uchiha brat ever hope to become Hokage as their entire clan was looked down upon by the rest of the Leaf. Naruto tells Tsunade that he doesn't care what the rep his clan had before. He will make a name for himself and himself alone, separate to his heritage. Tsunade then invites Naruto outside the fight. She bets that Naruto won't even be able to lay a finger on her. Naruto furiously accepts the offer. They begin fighting and Naruto releases a small force-like wave at Tsunade, which shocks her to see her grandfather's jutsu displayed by this Uchiha. She snaps back before just a nick of time before the jutsu can hit her and smashes through the wood with her immense strength. That was just a distraction laid by Naruto, and as Naruto is speeding to hit Tsunade, Tsunade tells Naruto to stop and uses her entire hand to stop the incoming blow. She thinks to herself that this Uchiha not only has the wood style and Sharingan, but the strength and speed to back it up. She then tells Naruto that she changed her mind and that she will be coming back and becoming Hokage. She then says since Naruto did technically touch her, she will also do any request asked by him. Naruto then looks at Tsunade and says, "Anything you say?" He then proceeds to tell her that he wants her to heal his brother's eyes. Tsunade heals Sasuke as much as she can, but she could just only stop the bleeding and pain from Sasuke's eyes. She informs them that the damage done on Sasuke's eyes is so severe, even healing can't restore them completely. She says that he should still be able to see and use his visual prowess normally, but further states that if Sasuke keeps using his more advanced powers excessively, he will go blind. This left both Naruto and Sasuke in silence, as they didn't know so much risk came from using the Mangekyo. Tsunade also has some unfinished business with Orochimaru that she ends up telling Jiraiya. Jiraiya can't believe Tsunade would have been so foolish to do this originally, but he is glad that now they have a chance to capture him for the evil deeds he has done. With plenty of time to prepare before they meet, Jiraiya and Tsunade create a game plan. Sasuke helps Naruto advance his Sharingan, and Lee practices controlling his tailed beast chakra with Jiraiya's instructions. The time has come to meet with Orochimaru. Tsunade acts as a decoy to lure Orochimaru and Kabuto in. However, to the villain's surprise, they get ambushed by everyone. The Sannin have an all-out battle with each other. Orochimaru, without the use of his hands, is going against two fully powered Sannin, and gets overwhelmed and captured. Kabuto, who already knows he's outmatched, uses a strategic jutsu that lets him escape from the young shinobi. He has to escape for now and attempt to retrieve Orochimaru later. With Orochimaru in their custody, our group returns back to the Leaf Village. And that's where we're leaving part 6 to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha. And if you guys haven't already done so, make sure to smash that like button so we can burst through that like goal. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with all the fresh juicy what ifs coming to a theater near you. Now guys, without further ado, much love, Neon out.